Go ahead, Chris.
All right. Lawrence and I were just discussing the preparation of our Thanksgiving turkey this year. We have a couple of turkeys over there that we're going to be doing, and I'm reading right now about brining turkey. For the most scrumdiddlyumptious turkey, you want to make sure you brine your turkey. And if you buy a turkey from the grocery store, like most people do, make sure that it's not already salt cured or already brined. Very important. Read that on the package. The process of brining, or soaking meat in a solution of water, salt, and sometimes sugar before cooking, can dramatically improve the flavor and tenderness of a turkey. As it soaks, the meat absorbs the brine and then retains it during cooking. And the result of that is the juiciest and best tasting turkey you've ever eaten. Best of all, brining is easy. All you need is some refrigerator space, a little time, and a container big enough to submerge the meat fully in the brine. And they sell those at Walmart. Brining isn't essential, but we highly recommend it in simple roasted or grilled recipes. Here, do not brine kosher poultry, frozen injected turkey, such as Butterball. If you buy a Butterball turkey, you have to make sure that it's not been injected or enhanced in any way. Before they make it to supermarket shelves, these products are treated with salt in one form or another. Don't make that mistake. Brining of these products only intensifies these treatments, resulting in virtually inedible meat. If you're in doubt, just read the label, and it will always indicate if salt has been added during the processing.
Okay.
So you buy a turkey with no salt already in it. Now, do you want me to show you, want me to tell you how to brine?
Yes.
Brining directions. Now, you go on the internet and look at any website. I'm using this America's Test Kitchen.
Let me hold the book up, and which one's the brining?
Brining directions are on page 315, and it basically has a chart right here.
Okay.
It tells you if you have a turkey, ours is probably going to be in the 18 to 24 pound range.
Right.
You need 3 gallons of cold water.
Okay.
1.5 cups of salt.
Okay.
Salt is dirt cheap, so don't worry about that. No sugar. And you're going to let it brine anywhere from 6 to 12 hours. I think we let ours brine last year for 8 hours, and it was perfect.
Okay.
So if you come here, dissolve the salt and sugar in the water in a container or bowl large enough to hold the brine and meat. Or like you could use one of those brining bags that they sell at Walmart.
Right.
But you want to dissolve the salt in the water, following the amounts in the chart. Submerge the meat completely in the brine. Cover it and refrigerate it, following the times. Do not over brine, or else the meat will taste too salty. Remove the meat from the brine, rinse and pat dry with paper towels. The meat is now ready to be cooked.
Okay.
So, I'm thinking if you get over here around 7 and you leave around 9, you hear him?
Yeah.
You get that on?
Yeah. That gives me my 8 hours.
Yeah. Well, if you leave here, because when you leave here, the only way I can think of to do, unless you want to do the brine yourself,
right?
You could do the brine yourself. I'll give you the instructions. I can run off a copy of this.
Right.
Or we can start the brine here, and then that means you would have to carry it home though in a bag, sealed with water and salt.
Okay.
And you just have to do the math. Like if you leave here at 9, then do the math.
What about if we put it in a cooler?
Well, the thing is, it calls for. I think you might be better with a bag, because it calls for 3 gallons of cold water. It would have to be a very small cooler.
Okay.
A cooler small enough to hold the turkey, because you want that water around the turkey.
Right. Okay.
If you put it in a brining bag, it ensures that turkey is surrounded by that saltwater solution.
Okay. So brining is like marinating a turkey.
Pretty much, and it makes a world of difference, because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten a chicken from the chicken coop over there, and if you don't brine it, if you just process it and put it in the oven, it turns out okay, but it's not fall off the bone.
Right.
Supermarket, you know how when you buy a rotisserie chicken from the supermarket, how delicious, and how the meat just falls off the bone and it's so tender and moist. That's because it's been brined.
Okay, so brining is the combination of that measurement of water and salt.
Yeah.
And
just letting it sit in that precise measurements. Like I say, you don't want to put too much salt. You don't want to do You don't want to underbrine it too. Like I said last year,
about
turkey around the
8
same
hours.
size, about 8 hours. So if you leave here at 9, and it's the brining process starts at 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. You would have to pull it out of that brine.
Okay.
Or you could just take it home, set up the brine yourself, and then take it out whenever it's done.
Okay.
That would be easier than transporting a turkey.
I can get a brining bag at
Walmart, yeah.
at Walmart
Or any supermarket. Yeah.
What section?
Where they sell the Ziploc bags and the aluminum foil and the saran wrap.
Oh, okay.
They have.
Do they have big enough for a turkey?
They should. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. And if not, you can use a clear garbage bag as long as it's heavy duty.
Right.
Make sure you get a heavy duty one.
Right. And
you'll have excess bag. You can just tie that off.
If I use a garbage bag, are there any chemicals from
No, absolutely not. No worries at all there.
Okay. And I probably still need a cooler to put the bag in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bring a small cooler anyway.
Okay.
Do you have a couple of different coolers?
I have a traditional size.
Yeah, I might have one you can use. You know.
Okay. So I'm going to cut this off a minute.
All right.